What's going on, family? It's Marv. OneRepAtATime.net with a brand new exercise tutorial video. It's going to be for the overhead tricep extension. Now, with all of our exercise tutorials, what I highly encourage you to do is watch. I'm going to go through the setup, coaching points, tips, tricks, mental cues, all that good stuff. Demonstrate it for you, and then until you get, feeling confident and competent doing it on your own, do your first few warm-up or working sets with me in your ear, so to speak, until you get it down. Now, the overhead tricep extension, you can do it with a dumbbell, so the movement, real quickly, looks like this, and yes, I will kneel down. Okay, looks like this real quickly. Boom, where I'm extending it overhead. You can do it with a dumbbell. However, in my experience, really hard on the elbows. You can do it for a while, but it's going to catch up to you. So I like doing this with a cable machine. It's just a lot easier on the elbows, and it's a little bit more, linear resistance because it is a cable machine. That's why I like it as well. It's probably why it's easier on the elbows. So we're going to use a cable machine and a rope attachment. Now, how do we get in position where we don't wreck ourselves, getting it up? So what you're going to do is you're going to come to the cable machine. Now, notice how I grab it normally, and then what you do is you rotate while pulling it up behind you, get it into position, and now I merely extend overhead. Don't worry, there's a lot more to it than that, but when I'm done, then you reverse that. So again, I grab the handles, okay? I rotate, get it into position. When I'm done, I reverse that. Okay, now say you want to go the other way, same thing. Boom, get it up into position, do your reps. When you're done, simply like that. Okay, now for the remaining, I want you to do them standing, but just because of the camera angle, I'm going to get down on my knees to demonstrate it. So we get in position, okay, now I'm going to be pretend I'm still on my feet, not on my knees. Now, to get a better stretch of the tricep, I want my elbows pointing forward, so my hands are going pretty much straight behind me. Now, this is superior to get a better stretch and activation of the tricep, specifically that long inner head, which is why we're doing an overhead movement. However, it can be tough on the elbows. If that gives your elbows problems, I don't want your elbows to be facing forward, okay? It's similar to skull crusher, kind of have them go out. So now see how my elbows are out nice and wide. Boom. So, elbows give you issues, here's the problem. Now, I like a rope attachment because you can see at the top, boom, I'm really locking out, which is one of the few times you'll ever hear me say lock out and squeeze my triceps. Squeeze my triceps. Squeeze my triceps. So, some other things. I like to get a really big stretch, personally, okay? A stretch muscle can contract harder. However, everybody's gonna have their own range of motion. If this is too hard on your elbows, okay, my hands are way behind me, so see how they're way behind me on the side? Some people might only be able to stop at 90-degree elbow bend. I can go way down and way up. And I get a bigger stretch. You might be hearing the popping in my elbows, right? Because my elbows are flared up at the moment. So if you can go back and do a big stretch, great. If it causes you elbow pain, don't go deep into the stretch and come up. Now, again, I want you to actually lock out your elbows. This is one of the few times, again, let me reiterate, I'm going to tell you to lock an elbow out. When we lock the elbows, we get a better contraction of the triceps. Now, what else are we doing? Well, I don't want you to be jerking and leaning, right? So I want you nice and steady, and breathing is as follows. You come up, exhale. Inhale on the way down, up, exhale. Inhale on the way down, up, exhale. And believe it or not, my triceps are pretty much on fire because they're getting stretched out and then contracting. The pump you get is phenomenal. So that's really the coaching points. Don't cheat, don't go too heavy. We want a maximum contraction, and so right here, this is a positive contraction. You're contracting the muscle. This is the negative. So, positive, negative, positive, negative. It's the opposite of a curl. So now that we've gone through all those things, let's do that first few warm-up or working sets together with me in your ear, so to speak. Again, you're going to be doing these standing. I'm going to do them kneeling so you can kind of see what's going on with my hands. So let's take 2 deep breaths. Okay, you are going to come to the cable machine at its lowest position or a low position, so long as there's tension. I failed to mention. So I don't want the weight stack pushing down every time. So whatever height that is for the rope attachment will work. Grab it, rotate, get it into position. Now you are going to stay right where you are. I'm going to drop to my knees. Now, if you can, keep those elbows pointed forward. Okay, if it hurts your elbows, you can have them flare out and kind of point to the side. That's going to be personal preference. We're going to take a deep breath in, come up, exhale, lock the elbows out, squeeze the triceps, pull the rope apart. Inhale, then come down as far as your mobility allows, up, exhale, squeeze, lock out. Slowly back to the beginning, up, squeeze, exhale, lock out. Good, so notice I'm doing elbows wide. Inhale down, go as far to the stretch as you can handle, up, exhale, squeeze, pull the rope apart. Good, inhale in, don't rock it back and forth, up, squeeze, exhale, boom. Do not generate momentum. Now I'm going to have elbows pointing forward. Up, squeeze, good. Inhale down, up, squeeze, right on. 2 more. Inhale down, keep those elbows forward. If you allow, big stretch, up, squeeze, pull that rope apart, squeeze the triceps. 1 more. Inhale, up, squeeze, pull apart, good. Now, to carefully come back, rotate over, set it down, just like that. And that, family, is how you do the overhead tricep extension, 1 rep at a time.